So I'm going to be talking about this book. There's some very beautiful pictures in here. Center. Places you might want to have a dunk. And that one's the most interesting. Anyway, you can go ahead and eat, James. I've already had some of my oatmeal. Now, I've marked some pages to read, and then I forget what I'm going to mention. Oh, there's Scenic Hot Springs. Page 91. Some guidebooks give the water temperature as 42 degrees Celsius and others 47 to 53 degrees Celsius. So there's a little bit different temperature. Ainsworth Hot Springs. Take the world's longest free ferry ride across the lake and drive 14 kilometers to Ainsworth. So you take it from east side of Kootenay Lake to the ferry terminal at Kootenay Bay, Highway 3A, the east side. So that's interesting that you don't have to pay for that. And that one looks amazing. There's caves there, which are pretty hot. And I guess there's, they're coated with tufa. Is that how you pronounce it? And the ceiling drips hot water in there. So I was reading about that, and it sounds really interesting. So if you're into wandering through caves that are hot springs, then that's the one that might interest you the most, Ainsworth Hot Springs. And it's pretty accessible. Halfway River Hot Springs. In spring, summer, and fall, these springs are an afternoon's outing from Natcusp. Is that how you pronounce it?
Sure. Natcusp.
So, I don't exactly know where that is, but I mean, it doesn't. Some of these are not super accessible anyway. Like this one. There's you drive north on Highway 23, and then there's an attractive rest area on the right at Ione Falls, and then the Forest Service Road branches right. You cross a large bridge over St. Leon Creek and turn right onto Halfway River Forest Service Road, and yeah, it sounds a little bit maybe not so easy to get to, but there's some in here which are not easy at all to get through. Lucier White Swan Hot Springs are easily accessible, it says. Undeveloped springs are just inside White Swan Lake Provincial Park, a short drive east of Highway 9395, popular with the local folk. So you're unlikely to have them to yourself. A lot of these, they say, get there early in the morning so that you can have it more private or whatever.
And where exactly is it on this map? What's the name of it?
Lucier White Swan. So
There's the Lucier River.
I'm on page 155 right now.
There, it must be up in here.
It must be, because that's where the park is.
Anyway, we've been on this highway.
Yeah. But we haven't been to this yet.
No.
But maybe this year.
The access is on that highway up to that point is quite good.
Pretty good. So
93,
I think we can do
good.
it. Yeah. And well, you know Radium Hot Springs. The spring water is filtered and chlorinated. So I don't know. The springs are the most radioactive of any hot springs in Canada. And are one of the most radioactive in North America, but the radioactivity is too weak to be harmful.
So they say. But
Yeah, it's something to keep in mind.
I don't think we'd want to be swimming in it.
Kinbasket Lake Canoe River Hot Springs. Easy afternoon outing from Valemount, which I don't know where that is. I don't know what I was going to read about that one. But it's, I mean, you're sharing road on, like, you're on logging roads and stuff like that. So that one.
Well, you don't have your fair share of them.
Yeah. Oh, another thing I like about this book is they have the temperature of the springs just in the corner there. So if that's what you're interested in, it's really easy to see that. You just flip, and then there's more of a write-up underneath, right?
I think I'd be like a baby bear. Not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah, the ones I pick out, they're hot. Pretty hot. So, Liard Hot Springs is the one that I really, really want to hit. I've been wanting to hit it for years, but it's very out of the way. But accessible. You know, if you're wanting to go to Alaska, if you're going the Alaska Highway, you're going to go past it. So, definitely plan to hit it if you're doing that. But we haven't went up there yet. We plan to, we just haven't made it. It's far. But the temperature, it says up to 54 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, that's pretty hot.
But I'm going to read this bit because it's very nice. It should make you want to go there. The large volume of hot water raises the average air temperature by about 2 degrees Celsius and has created a special microclimate. At least a dozen species of plants that are well outside their normal range exist here because of this special climate. About 14 species of orchids grow here. And look for small, sticky, carnivorous sundew plants in the bogs. Some plants, including cow parsnip and ostrich fern, reach giant size, giving the area a bit of a tropical feel. The hanging gardens and the warm marshes along the boardwalk to the Alpha Pool are excellent places to study the unique plant communities. And what's interesting is they've put, even though this is just a provincial park, I suppose because it's along the Alaska Highway and more people might hit it while they're going to Alaska, they've actually put some work into here. So they have a good boardwalk around the soaking area, and then they have some wooden benches underground, a gravel bottom and underwater benches. Stairs descend into the pool from the wooden deck. It sounds really quite civilized, but natural. You know, it's tastefully done, which a lot of these areas, well, I can show you some. There's some that are really
Touristy.
Yeah. And I don't tend to be interested in that sort of thing. At some of these hot springs, they're just like basically a puddle. You have to lay there just to get covered. So those don't interest me either, but yeah, some of them are incredible with water slides and stuff like that. Let's see if I can find the one with the water slides. Or maybe the picture's black and white. Yeah, the picture would be black and white. So it's in here somewhere, and I can't remember where it is. It's up along, like it's north BC somewhere. So I don't know if I marked it. Anyway, so I definitely recommend this book. I wish we owned it, but this is on loan to me from the University of Lethbridge Library, and I'm very thankful that they lent this to me, because it's a great book, and I'm really enjoying going through it.